What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy. It is Kit Nagy. It is Nagy on Sports, and it is playoff time. It is the AFC Wildcard game here in Cleveland Browns Stadium. The number 2 Browns hosting the number 7 Buffalo Bills, and we are excited to get this one going. Should be a great game. Kit, how are we doing tonight?
Doing great. Always excited for playoffs, and obviously a stiff matchup here against the Bills. Always a tough out. You gotta go and bring your A game if you're gonna go play the Bills here out of Buffalo. But certainly looking forward to a home playoff game with the Browns coming in as the number 2 seed in this one, and the Bills coming in at 7.
Indeed. Hey, LA. Hey, Filligren. Hey, Dwayne. Welcome in, everybody. As Hopkins puts toe to leather. On the left side, return for the Bills up to about the 25. Of course, still using Madden 24, and thus the old kickoff model. We will finish this postseason with this game, and then it'll be time to jump into the new one. That's what he did in the regular season. Good amount of yards, good touchdown to interception ratio for Josh Allen. A couple of times we did see them over the course of our sim season. They struggled, so maybe they'll struggle again today. That'd be nice. Here comes Cook. First time up the middle. He'll put his foot in the ground, go back to the left. And Juan Thornhill stops him after 5. Trips to the right side for Josh Allen. I think he has that same bazooka X factor that Patty Mahomes has. Here comes Cook again. Nobody in the Browns at first level. And he's got another gain of 6 and a first down. Bills.
Yeah, well blocked up front for the Bills, able to create a gap. Secondary had to fill, but not before Cook was able to get that first down.
Here he is again. Cook, third carry, third gain of over 5. In fact, he's going to pick up 9 before it gets flipped upside down by Grant Delpit. Big run, and 3 quick runs for Cook have them near midfield. Double tight ends right this time. They'll play action out of it. And now Allen will fire quickly over the middle to Cook. That thing had some laser beam on it. 4 yards is the reception. Cook's like, dude, why are you throwing it so hard? I'm right here.
Right, for such a short pass. It certainly had some zip to it, didn't it?
It sure did. Now, right side, and tackled immediately by Obo Okoronkwo. This time, Cook not able to get past the line.
Speaking of a little zip, Obo Okoronkwo gets in there and puts a little zip on the running.
There's a tight end drag route. Dalton Kincaid across the middle. Dawson Knox across the middle. 3rd and 4 now. First time we're getting to hear the dog pound barking. Allen back to pass. They're setting up screen left side, and it's going to be blown up. Sorry, Buffalo fans. That's, at least we think, the small amount of anecdotal evidence we have is that it has been cleaned up in the new Madden. But tough there, and it did definitely got cleaned up for the college football game as well. But Tomlinson and Zadarius Smith meet Josh Allen. That's a screen sack, and the Bills will punt.
Yeah, it's purely credited to Madden, unfortunately, on a very, very broken play. It has been for a long time. I mean, honestly, we've been complaining about the screen pass since, Madden 22, 21?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it feels like it's been a minute. There is Deshaun Watson. I believe his 5,700 yards and 44 touchdowns are tops in the NFL. He and Mahomes were going back and forth game after game. 1st and 10 now. Deshaun with a shotgun snap. Back to pass. He'll go quickly over the middle. Elijah Moore breaks 1 tackle and then thrown down by Matt Milano. The linebacker given 8 for number 8.
Yeah, nice contact balance there for Elijah Moore, able to just maintain as he took that first hit, get a few extra yards.
Play action, and then there's nobody open downfield. Watson had tucked it and started running, but Greg Rousseau will get incorrectly credited with a sack there. 3rd and 4 now. Back to pass, Watson. He'll go quickly. Oh, interception is dropped by Deion Jones. Again, that former Browns linebacker in the middle. And Browns are going to have to punt here on their first drive.
Yeah, Jones, unfortunately, is going to get a little razzing for that one in the locker room after they have to watch that one back, as that one's not going to be a lot of fun in the meeting to have your teammates tell you should have had that one. That was a pretty easy punt and a big change in field position. So Browns escape with less damage as a result.
Indeed they do. Allen quickly across the middle. Got his man. First down, Curtis Samuel. Denzel makes the tackle. A little Buckeye on Buckeye crime. And that is going to be caught for the first down. Josh Allen now under his center. McGovern, I believe, is the new center. Back to pass. Pocket starts to break down. He'll step up. Go across the middle again. There's Dalton Kincaid for another first down. And Kincaid's got it to the 49-yard line. So a couple of nice opening possessions for the Bills. Let's see if the Browns can stiffen up here in midfield, which is what they did in the first drive. Allen, lots of time, easily able to toss that over to the right side and put it into the lap of Khalil Shakir. Shakir's got a first down to the 38. Allen under center. Browns crowd the line. Cook up the middle, juke move again, easy 12-yard gain. He is just having a feast of a day to begin with for James Cook.
Yeah, he sure is. Seems like he's getting 7 to 9 yards a pop here pretty much every time he touches the ball, and just able to find those little seams in the middle of the formation.
That route from the slot for Curtis Samuel. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. And near another first down on Curtis Samuel's second catch. Now they'll go trips to the right side. 6:35 to go here in this first quarter of play in the AFC Wildcard game. Quickly across the middle, got the first down on a short pass. Dawson Knox once again gets a pushing Thornhill a little bit, as this version of Madden is wont to do. Allen again, back to pass. Still no real problems with protection and or no pressure, and he's able to find Dawson Knox on that corner route to the end zone. Bills start the scoring here. That looked pretty easy.
Yeah, it did. Seem relatively easy for the Bills, able to march down. They just found a rhythm in that drive where kind of it was a struggle for both teams at first to find that rhythm, and the Bills able to do so first. See if the Browns are able to respond with their opportunity here.
Yeah, that would be nice. Big mouth Tyler Bass kicking it up and in. 7 plays, 74 yards. Took a little over 3 minutes.
Yes, Wendell. I do recall.
That, Wendell.
Well, the Houston Oilers were in the Central. Yeah, Houston Oilers were in the Central with the Browns and the Steelers.
Well, I knew that part.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were going to flip-flop them for the Bills, though.
Right. No, I had heard that was the scuttlebutt, that they were looking to do that, but they never actually did pull the trigger on that, because Houston Oilers actually departed still in the Central, and then it got reorged, and the Browns and Steelers and Bengals all went to the North.
Quick throw across the middle. So it's about 3rd and 3 here. Browns really could use a first down here, with it's been very much all Buffalo, all for this first quarter. Watson in a shotgun now. Chubb on the left hip, back to pass. Watson, he'll go right side. Got the first down to Jerry Jeudy. Didn't get much more, but it's an important first down. Let's see if that spurs a little momentum on offense for our Cleveland Browns now. Shotgun again for Watson. 4:05 on the clock. Option keeper, right side 30, 35, 40. First down 45. Easily, careful, get down, hold on to that football. He'll pick up 15 and a first down for Watson.
Well, as he's done pretty consistently throughout the season, Watson unafraid to take that contact, but he does get nice yardage out of it and reading the hole well.
Here comes Chubb now up the middle. Nice hole by Chubb. Almost got caught from behind, but too quick through that initial gap. Taylor Rapp, the safety. Of course, remember 2 new starting safeties with the departure of Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, who felt like they'd been there for a long time. Right side throw, first down Elijah Moore, kind of an outlet over there on the sideline. Into Bill territory now. First down, Browns. Under center again. 3 receiver set with that 11 personnel we'll see lots of. Now he'll step up. 40, 45, or sorry, 35, 30, and he'll run into Matt Milano. And get another first down with his legs. Deshaun Watson right now orchestrating a nice drive.
Yeah, he sure is. Doing a lot of it with his legs, and that time taking the contact and working forward actually got him the first down. He slides there, he's short.
Watson fires right side, and Judy breaks the tackle and then gets hit pretty hard, spun down. He made 7 yards look a little extra difficult on that play.
Yeah, certainly a little slow to get up there, it seems, but did do some nice work there to keep from being just a short gain, getting extra yardage on it.
Play action boot. Now he'll come back to the middle. There's nobody open, and Ed Oliver is in the middle. And again, the second sack technically for the Bills, but Watson had tucked it and was trying to escape the pocket. He was not able to. Sets up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, the NFL wouldn't be ruling that a sack. That would have been just a TFL. As soon as you tuck it's and commit to the run, then they don't count it as a sack anymore. Something else we wish Madden would have more corrects, because those are counted in the game as sacks, but they're not actually sacks.
Correct. And then people get mad at us for having artificially high sack numbers. It's like, listen, it's not my game to create stats. Nice run there by Watson, by the way, breaking out of that pocket. And he scrambled for another first down. So end of the first quarter here. Oh, I'm sorry, Mitchell. Well, you missed a quarter. It's 7-0 Buffalo. We'll flip the field, but the Browns are inside the red zone here for the first time today, trying to even it up. But welcome on to you. A little RPO to the middle, and Cooper's wide open. Everybody bit on the run to Chubb, and Cooper slipped beautifully into the end zone. What a touchdown there for the Browns.
Yeah, you could not have asked for a more wide-open Cooper. All too easy into the end zone here. Just the response they're looking for, and that's why you set up the run, because if you start setting up the run, you open up these opportunities. The Browns are going to be an RPO team, and that's a realistic play. That's something, when you've got Nick Chubb back there to pound the rock and bring those linebackers and safeties up, expecting that run, a little RPO right behind them into the end zone. I mean, that can happen.
Yeah, and again, credit the offensive line. We've seen a couple of times, and even in that first preseason game where they threw the touchdown and then it got taken back because Zach Zinner was already 5 yards down the field. They had to stay patient, and Watson did a nice job of delivering that football. Again, I think they say they have, like a 1 yard grace period, basically. They can't be any further up the field than that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it turns into an eligible man down the field. 7-7 here. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy on sports as Allen goes deep. It's got a man. Somehow between 3 Browns, Curtis Samuel caught the football. A massive gainer on first down. Wow.
Well, you got to give Samuel credit for finishing the catch, but what a throw, putting it in the only spot where Samuel was the one to have a chance at it here, just at the fingertips there. The defense actually not that far off, but like just putting it in a spot to make your receiver open where the ball was going to go. That was just a beautiful throw from Josh Allen.
Puts him into the zone now with an I formation. They'll play action out of it. Now he'll throw left side. Long throw and incomplete, trying to go for the fullback. It's his first incompletion. He was 10 of 10, including the touchdown leading up to that play.
Yeah, nice coverage there for Jordan Hicks.
Didn't even get a chance to finish my... Yeah, but I didn't even get a chance to do my read here. Appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy on sports. A couple of new subscribers. Thank you. If you are a new subscriber, appreciate you being on with us. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please do, and hit that like button as well. Only place on YouTube where you can find these simulated sporting events with live original commentary. We are officially into the 2024 postseason, and our Browns, the number 2 seed, hosting the Bills at number 7. And good stop there for the Browns after the big gainer. They're going to settle for 3.
Yeah, offense responds and defense steps up with a little bend but don't break. And the Browns with an opportunity here to take the lead if they can find another drive and put it together.
Not officially, Wendell, although we do have a an Angel Benefactor subscriber, which we'll talk more about a little bit later.
Yeah, exciting things on the horizon.
But
In fact,
no,
we're starting.
We don't have any.
Starting some test work even just today earlier, doing a little bit of dipping our toes in the waters to see what might be possible as we're starting to get that hopefully on the line here soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Karen, welcome in. Go Browns forever. 2nd and 4 after that run from Nick Chubb. 12:25 here in the first half. Browns trail 7-10. Slant left side. Cooper got it. Kind of fell over. Unfortunately, unable to extend the play past the catch, but he does achieve the first down, which I suppose is what matters most. At this point, more 11 personnel here. Watson in a shotgun. He's back to pass against the 4-man rush. This time the pocket holds up nicely. He'll dump it to Chubb, left side, 40. Nick Chubb near the first down after gain of 9.
Yeah, finding Nick Chubb in some space is just such a dangerous weapon. He's so good with the ball in his hands. You give him a little space to work with. He is difficult to bring down, and that's what you're looking to do with a play like that.
Play action, long throw to the right side, jumping up in the air. He'll fight his way for the football. What a catch by Moore. Again, it's only about a 3-yard play, but it moves the chains once again.
Yeah, such a physical catch by Moore. Love seeing
David.
that.
Welcome in, David.
And that joke is really good, David. I like that one.
That's funny. 11 personnel again. 2nd and 8. Swing it to Chubb with some space. 45, and he cannot get through the tackle.
Oof.
And now Ethan Posick a little shaken up for the Browns. That's no good. He at least is on the sideline, which means he will come back in. Hey, Richard, welcome in. Go Browns.
Yeah, our O-line woes seem to be translating to the sim here, unfortunately.
Sheesh. Brutal in real life.
Oh, yeah.
Watson's throw, and it's, oh boy, should have been picked by Benford. He was probably thinking about which touchdown dance he wanted. Browns are lucky to have to punt this one away there.
Once again, a little more meeting room, unfortunate comedy of error here. A little razzing going to be happening there in the Bills meeting room. As that one again, that should have been a touchdown. And again, it's given the Browns an opportunity to flip field where they shouldn't have had one. They probably should be receiving the kickoff after the Bills touchdown.
10-7, Josh Allen, he is in the zone. He'll pump fake. Now pressure coming, and there's Miles' first admission into this event. He meets Zadarius Smith in the backfield, and I believe the sack will take Josh Allen out of the zone. So that's a big, it is. That does take him out of the zone. Big sack from your DNs. Allen again. He'll fling it right side. Caught. Nope, dropped. That's the rookie Keon Coleman. And Denzel Ward helps to dislodge the football, 3rd and long.
Well, and how about the depth at DN that we saw on display at the preseason game today against the Vikings? We saw all of them out there doing really good things.
Miles with another sack. Back to the 4-yard line, the 3rd one for the Demolition Dogs, and they will force a punt from deep in the end zone. Yeah, an embarrassment. It's sort of funny because with how thin we are at tackle on offense, we are so deep on the ends on defense. You saw guys playing well today who are practice squad at best.
At very best. Yeah, I mean, we saw McGuire, we saw Thomas, we saw Williams, we saw Martin. I mean, those guys were just
Jeremiah Martin.
Yeah, all those guys. They were out there just killing it out there. So much pressure. It was great to see.
Absolutely, another RPO that'll fling it to the right side to David Njoku for a gain of 9. His first catch for the Chief. Welcome to the playoffs, Chief. 2nd and 1. Couple tight ends now to the right side as Akins checks in a short throw. But again, a first down. So Watson's had some short throws, but they've been really well-timed short throws to keep these chains moving now.
Yeah, just efficiency here. They're staying ahead of the sticks and keeping themselves in manageable downs and distances.
Middle caught again. Tough catch by Moore. Receivers are making some really tough catches. You can see now Watson 13 of 15. still just 87 yards there. Healthily into Buffalo territory now. 6:45 and counting in this second quarter clock. Quick throw over the middle again, and this time he can't hold on. I jinxed him. I'm talking about how they were holding on to the football in tight windows.
Yeah, that was Judy. Moore has been the one that has been really impressive with those tight window catches. He's been so good in this game.
Stutter stepping for Nick Chubb, just taking too long to hit the hole, and we have seen how that is not an effective Madden strategy, and therefore Chubb does not get the 3 yards that he needed. Look at stepping right, stepping left, stepping right as several of his offensive linemen had been pushed back into the backfield. You can see Posick is back in there already, by the way.
That's good to see.
But the Browns are going to go for it here. Love this.
Good. May the real Stefanski play stand up.
That's right. He absolutely will. Out of the pistol. Over the middle, and he easily gets it with Amari Cooper. Nice job throwing it to Coop over the middle. I thought it was a cool story on the broadcast today where they're talking about how Jamari Thrash kind of like sheepishly asked him if he would go through his game film with him, and they went through every single play together. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was super cool. Love seeing that from Thrash, and obviously seeing the results of some of that out there on the field. He had a really good game, and I also really liked the comments from JOK about AB and just the relationship there, and that really speaks to how great this organization is right now.
Absolutely. Nice out route again. There's Coop for a first down now. Browns first and goal from the 9. Let's see if they can punch this thing into the end zone. At the very least, worst thing that can happen is the field goal here. Trips to the left side. They're bunched up. Watson back to pass. He'll fire that direction, and he just had a little bit too much mustard on it. Cooper got jammed a little bit out of his break. No PI call, but incomplete is the result. Now some 13 personnel. Ricci lines up as the third tight end. They'll boot out of it. Watson now, he'll take off, and that sack is going to be credited to Jack Conklin, who plays right tackle for us, because we were bold enough to move Dewan to the left, because it's easy to do in Madden.
Yeah.
Shotgun snap now, Watson. And lots of time. Throws late, touchdown! Cooper got it! It took a while for him to flash open. Credit the offensive line for some great protection, and the Browns take the lead here, closing minutes of the first half.
Well, for a moment there, I had some spin sack flashback PTSD going on, as I thought for a moment that was going to be just an awful interception or a sack with that spin coming around. I'm going, oh no, and then he finds a wide open Cooper for 6. That was a huge play, in spite of my moment of utter horror.
We were right there with you. Browns 14, Bills 10. And we are heading now, kicking down towards the other end.
I like that one too, David. That's good.
I have heard it is mightier.
That's right.
All right, first and 10 here. 3:30 on the clock. Josh Allen in a shotgun. He'll fire over the left. Knocked away. Big time hit by Greg Newsome. Yeah, I saw a few people overreacting negatively on Twitter and on Facebook and various things, and I felt compelled to comment on them that, with the exception of Corey Bojorquez, not one person who played today is even in the 2 deep for the Browns.
Not one. Not one of them. And yes, we are thin in a few spots, especially tackle, with all the injuries in that game. Oh my goodness. Have to worry about the tackle in particular. But I have to say, we saw some good things from some people that you care to see good things from. Jamari Thrash is a good example of that. DTR is a good example of that. Diabate is a good example of that. And love seeing that we already talked about the pressure. Lots and lots of good pressure that we saw in that game. So there were good things about it, but the vast majority of the folks that you saw out there are not even going to be on the Browns. At best, practice squad. So it's it's not, a whole hubbub and to do about a whole lot of nothing.
Yep. Now, if it looks like that next week when all the starters play, I guess we can be a little bit more...
Right, which I don't expect it to look like that, but I suppose it could. But, I mean, obviously, we'll get a better sense of that when we get there. And obviously, we definitely don't want to see that week 1 against the Cowboys, but that should be a very different situation. And you absolutely are going with 100% of all of your starters for that one because, it's week 1.
Right. Little jump out of the backfield, but Chubb Brown's able to force the punt and see how aggressive that Stefanski wants to get. He is going no huddle. Well, that is, of course, if we can stay up through next week's game, which doesn't even start until 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. You should go to the game, Keith. Probably get in for like $10.
I probably can. Or are
you going to be on rotation?
Should. I got to look. I think I might be. Hold on. What
incomplete round?
What date is that? The 24th. Yeah, that's the day I'm leaving on rotation. Sadly, so I can't.
Womp womp. I think it's 1 week from tonight. So.
Yeah. Sadly, I cannot.
That's all right. Browns will punt it away here. 1:15 on this first half clock. Hey, Bo, welcome in. Go Browns.
Well, David, I have to say I am most impressed by your barrel. You may be scraping the bottom of it, but that is quite the deep barrel that you have of dad jokes. Very, very impressive, sir. And really good ones, too. There's a bunch of quality. Bunch of quality in there.
And I would say that if we started back over at the beginning of his list, I don't think we would remember for a while that we had heard him.
We probably would appreciate it just as much the second time around.
That's right. 1st and 10. Pressure upcoming, and he tried to throw a screen and ended up hitting Miles in the helmet. Incomplete now, 1 minute and 6 seconds. That's right, Dad Joke David. That's our guy. Going to hand it off. Dogs are barking. Browns call timeout again. So they will get the football back about 13 seconds later. And with 1 timeout, we'll have an opportunity to potentially get aggressive if they would want to. Here comes Hines. He'll return this one from his own 37-yard line. He's up to about the 46.
Yes, Wendell, the Browns did win the AFC North in our sim season. They were the number 2 seed coming into these playoffs here. So they finished only behind the Chiefs, I think, were the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chiefs were the 1 seed, and you can see the other matchups happening. I thought we were going to be the 3 behind the Dolphins, but the Dolphins must have lost in Week 17. And again, the spirit was willing, but the flesh was weak. I really wanted to try to sim all of the playoff games, but there's just not going to be enough time, and people are going to start getting mad at us for being on the old game.
Yeah.
So we need to try to transition quickly. So we'll definitely do just the Browns game. Maybe we'll end up doing the Final Four kind of a deal, but I'm not going to play all of these games that you see scrolling across the bottom.
Not entirely sure why.
Since I have the ability to...
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just wondering why Deshaun elected to throw that one away. It looked like he had an easy first down if he just runs it.
Yeah, neither team really all that interested in doing much here. At the end of the half, their fake urgency. Browns up 14-10 with 12 seconds. No, I was just going to say, if as you see the other playoff matchups scrolling across the bottom, if anybody is particularly interested in somebody winning or not, I do have the ability to force win the other outcomes. So if you'd like to see the 49ers lose to the Bears in an upset, we can make it happen, because why not? 14-10 here. Browns with the lead, headed to the break. It is Wildcard weekend. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports. We do appreciate all of our subscribers. Again, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, we would very much appreciate that as we continue to grow our 1,100-plus Nagy Nation. And again, as we've mentioned several hints, we do have a copy of the new game, and we are even in the process of changing the transmission method to continue to bring newer and cooler stuff to you, the faithful fans. Also, if you do want to take your Nagy Nation fandom to the next level, you can join us on our Discord channel. There's an invite link in the description of this or any of our other videos. And Discord's a fun place to hang out. We talk about all things Browns, not during these sims. We also chat during the Browns games, like we had a chat going today during the Browns game in real life. But also find out in advance of when we're going to sim and get some other kind of announcements and input things. Nice catch for a first down for more. That's it for my spiel. Football. Kyer Elam on the tackle there. 5 wide now for Watson. He's got good protection. He'll sling it. That was a no-look pass. He was looking to the right side, flung it back to the left to Nick Chubb. Well, I guess he did have it. It looked like his head was turned to the right. Did everybody see the Mahomes went behind the back today in the game?
I saw that.
Everybody see the highlights of that?
Yeah. To Travis Kelce, of course.
Of course. That wasn't like the best throw, but the fact that Kelce caught it and like they achieved positive yardage.
Mm-hmm.
He is. How many kids do you think went out in their backyard this afternoon and threw that pass to each other? 3rd and 7 now here for the Browns. Sponsored by Madden 18. Now, it's not that bad, Bo. There are a couple things that are nice. Screen pass. Left side. First down. Oh, Matt Milano saves it. Go for it, Kevin. Go for it. Chubb was a yard away. Matt Milano makes a really nice tackle. And they're going to punt it.
They should be going for that.
Oh, they're going to fake it. Bajorquez fired over the middle. Caught by Rodney McLeod for a first down.
What is happening?
Let's go.
What was that?
Look at this. Bajorquez with a dot to Rodney McLeod. Drops it between 3 Bills.
Oh, Rodney McLeod has got to be so stoked to have that on his record right before he retires. What a play.
That's incredible. Oh, that was incredible now. 3 tight ends to the left. They'll play action out of it. Now he'll fire back to the left. Got a man. That's Cooper. First down and goal to the 3-yard line. This stadium is abuzz with Corey Bajorquez fever.
I mean, wouldn't you be after seeing that in a home playoff game? That would be amazing.
Absolutely. Watson into the end zone. Option keeper. He read it beautifully as Von Miller destroyed Nick Chubb in the backfield. Watson pulled it, and he's into the end zone, and the Browns add another touchdown.
Yeah, much deserved after the 4th down fake, which was an absolute seed that he put downfield, and McLeod ran a nice route, was open. Great hands for McLeod, too, coming away with something. I mean, I don't think any of us saw that coming. They have done plenty of fakes, and they almost always, end up being a travesty, but that one was actually really nicely executed.
Yes. Yeah, and as we've said before, if you just want to go for it, just go for it. But it faked me out, that's for sure.
me as well.
And clearly the Bills had the wrong coverage on. 21-10. Here's Allen, left side throw. Big hit put on by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, a.k.a. the $13 million man, per season at least. Oh, RPO quickly back to the right side. This time it actually has a blocker, and Samuel's got a nice first down up to the 45-yard line. We've seen that play when the Browns run it without a second receiver out there to block, and it's usually like a 2-yard gain tops. This time you can see a very nice job. That other receiver out there to block Newsome. Delpit comes up to make the tackle.
Yeah, that's right, David. Just remember, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
That's exactly right. Right side over the middle on a little bit of a skinny post. And there's the rookie Keon Coleman. Haven't heard much from him today. In fact, we have one drop, and then now that's his first catch for 9 yards with the big receiver out of Florida State. Started at Michigan State, actually. Now nice running here by Cook again. Cook all the way down to the 34-yard line, now up to 49 yards on just 8 carries. He continues to be effective. Hey, Carter, welcome in, brother. Back to pass, coming around, and a big sack again. Zadarius Smith, he's got 2.5 today, and again, technically Josh Allen had tucked it, but if we can get cheap sacks from them, they can get cheap sacks from us. Miles heads into the zone after that one, 2nd and 17. Browns leading 21-10 here, hosting the first playoff game of this 2024 sim season. It's the AFC Wildcard. You can see again the other matchups scrolling across the bottom. So Cincinnati continued to win out after we beat them. And Miami did lose, so that's why that is the 3-6 matchup. Right side throw, watch out, wide open. It's going to be Knox down inside the 5 to the 2. Ran kind of a wheel route from the tight end spot, and nobody went with him.
Yeah, just really well executed here. Looked it off, did Josh Allen, and then dropped it right in the bucket to Knox. Nicely executed, and they are rewarded with the ball down on the 2.
They sure are here. Heavy set look for them. It looked like JOK was in pursuit, but kind of took a bad angle once he saw into the end zone. That's the rookie Ray Davis out of Kentucky punching it into the end zone. He's kind of the power back, but JOK was in coverage, and it just looked like he took too severe of an angle. By the time that Knox turned up the field, JOK had no chance of staying with him. Those angles are important. They're going to go for 2 here to try to make it a field goal deficit. Allen in a shotgun. He's back to pass. Blitz coming for the Browns, but an easy little throw once again to Dawson Knox, who gets a strong asterisk at the end of that drive for doing the Yeoman's share of the work. 21-18. Browns back on offense here.
Yeah, the good kind of asterisk, I suppose, but it certainly does a lot of the work, and the credit Buffalo for sticking with this game. I mean, it was kind of slipping away from them there for a moment, but Buffalo strikes back and is able to get themselves in a position here within 3.
Yep, I'm completely agreeing. Yeah, I didn't watch much of it. It looked like they were playing like all their starters, and Cincinnati wasn't really playing any, so I'm not sure if that helped the insanity of their defense, but I saw Caleb Williams running around making a couple crazy plays by just running around for 12 seconds before getting rid of the football. Chubb will lose a couple that time. 11 personnel, back to pass, 3-step drop, throw it quickly to the Chief, it'll break a tackle, and it's half of it now, 3rd and 5. Watson shotgun now. Back to pass. Good protection now. He'll take off. And he finds a nice gap for a first down more. 40 to the 45 to the 50. Takes a big shot. But he picked the perfect gap to run through. And that was a huge run for Watson, who is by far the leading rusher of the Browns now.
Yeah, not even particularly close. Watson having a day on the ground, and he picks a nice moment to climb the pocket and get himself out of there. Beats the linebackers back to their spot and able to get up into the coverage. Nice chunk there for Watson.
Here he is again now. 1st and 10. He'll fire it. Just dump it off to Chubb for a short gain. His 26th completion.
And I'm certainly excited for this defense here for the Browns. I think this season is going to be particularly special. If you need any evidence of it, just go back and watch the Jefferson versus MJ Emerson tape. Ooh, a fumble on that play, luckily recovered by Nick Chubb. But go watch the Jefferson on Emerson tape, because that stuff is electric, and it certainly shows you how good MJ Emerson is.
Yep, nice stretch to the right side for Nick Chubb. His best run of the day by far. He's about 14 on that carry. And a big first down. What do you mean, when is he going to look like one? Like not play? Like have a rookie moment? or actually be good. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but another nice run for Chubb and pick up 7 the other way.
That's pretty good too, David.
Second and 3. Watson, quick throw right side. They're going to lose yardage here. 2 to be exact. Matt Milano, very physical linebacker, staying with Elijah Moore there. That's not easy to do. 3rd and 5 here. Still like touchdowns, not just field goals. Oh, he looked bad. Okay. Pressure coming up the middle. And sacked. But he holds on to the football. Has he looked really bad? I thought people were ranting and raving about his performance last week, that he played really well and made some crazy off-platform on the move throws and stuff. And I admit that I'm an episode behind on Hard Knocks, so maybe has there been something in Hard Knocks about him being bad or something? Nice kick there by Hopkins. Has Cade York been good enough to get some sucker to trade us for him? That is the question in the special teams room.
Well, I'd like him to, start putting the ball short of the goal line on those kickoffs. But outside of that, he's been flawless.
It felt like a couple times they showed him coming off the sidelines after them, and he was high-fiving everybody, good job, you did, you know what I mean? So maybe today they just wanted him to boot it out of the back. I don't know.
Maybe they did, but
maybe they were we're losing guys too fast. We don't want to tackle anybody anymore.
Maybe, but at the same time, you'd feel like this is your opportunity to get those guys some key practice reps, game time on that particular play since it's new. It's pretty valuable.
Yeah.
I would think you would want every single one of those you can get.
True. Keon Coleman with a first down catch over the middle as the third quarter trickles down to its conclusion.
But like I said, except with the exception of kicking it through the end zone, he's been perfect. I mean, absolutely flawless. Every kick had been solid, never in doubt, not even close to uprights. I mean, he's just putting them through, looking solid, doing it, looking like he's locked in.
Yep. 24-18, flipping the field here. 15 minutes left to go. This one's going to go down to the end here. Buffalo driving once again. Winner gets some combination of the winner of Buffalo and Miami and Cincinnati, and then the AFC South matchup, Houston and Jacksonville. Or I suppose there's a chance. Well, I guess if the Bills win, they're playing the Chiefs. So there you go. If you win, you get to go to Kansas City. Nice sack by Michael Hall. If the Browns win, you're going to host one of the 4 teams that I just said. Hall, man, he is noticeable when he's in there. He does get pressures. It is pretty wild.
His pass rush was electric today. He was every single pressure, he was right there or doing it himself.
Incomplete. Guess who? 51 back there in the backfield. He next to Dalvin, Za'Darius, Ovo, Miles. I'm he's got a lot of potential. I hope he doesn't go to jail.
Yep.
4th and 18 here. Taken from the 31. Hines up to about the 40.
I don't know if it's true or not, Bo.
He's not on the PUP list, yeah.
So all that means
he's not on the PUP list, which
yeah.
means at some point between week 4, yeah.
Right, but he will play prior to week 4, or at the I guess week 4 is the latest he will play, or that's what they expect anyway. But right. he could very well play week 1.
If they didn't think so, yeah, maybe. Good. Very Nick Chubb-like interview with Aditi today on the sideline. Very quiet, short, and soft-spoken.
But he was smiling the whole time, which was very different.
When my body's ready. When I feel great, I'll play. Yeah. Watson, right side, found a man! Judy again. He's had back-to-back first down catches, and the Browns looking to try to put their stamp on this victory.
They sure are.
Judy got open. 24-18. Watson shotgun. Receives the snap, gives it to Nick Chubb. Falls a pulling Joel Bitonio and a first down run to the to make it second and 3. 12:22 and counting here, fourth quarter. Browns lead by 6. Bills really want to try to hold them to a field goal here across the middle again. First down, Amari Cooper to the 2 for number 2. And another first and goal for the Browns now. Smelling it. Smelling round 2. That's a pass. Lots of blitz coming. It's Coop again, his second touchdown. He is having a monster game, Amari Cooper.
Yeah, you got to be really careful bringing the all-out blitz at the goal line situation like that, because you bring them all there, and then all it takes is the one quick beater on the inside, little slant route in this case, works to perfection. And when you got a guy like Cooper to make those kind of moves, he is ever so good at running those routes. He will find space. He will score the touchdown.
The Browns will go for 2, and David Njoku achieves that. And into the end zone, and now back up 14 in an unconventional way here, 32-18. 11:41 on this fourth quarter clock. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy, Nagy on Sports, only place on YouTube where you can find these live simulated sporting events, mostly football, as Hopkins is a little bit dinged. Oh boy. At least he's on the sideline. That person looks nothing like Dustin Hopkins. Anyway, only place on YouTube where you can find these live simulated sporting events, mostly football, with live original commentary, so you don't have to listen to the canned stuff over and over and over again. So we do appreciate everybody being on. We are primarily Browns focused. We're also working our way through an Ohio State sim. Of course, some of you joined yesterday as they got run on big time and lost game number 1 against Michigan. But don't worry, they'll get game number 2 against Michigan, because they're going to play again in the Big Ten Championship, which is a very real possibility moving forward, that they could play literally back-to-back weeks. Right. Quick throw to the right side. Short gain for Keon Coleman. Dogs are barking here on a 3rd and 8. Allen back to pass. Can't tell. He's got a little confusion. You can see the question mark. And Miles says, just have a seat, my friend. Now the Demolition Dogs are starting to take over the game, and with 10 minutes to go, you can feel it in the stadium right now.
Yeah, that's what this defense gives you, is the opportunity to shut a game down with the lead, and opportunity. So long as your offense is doing enough, this defense is so potent. Especially that D rush is working the way it's designed to be working. It's creating all that havoc and all that pressure. A critical sack like that, I mean, it can end a game.
9:41 on the clock. Let's see if Stefanski goes full chew clock. Chubb up the middle, big time run. Give him 20 to the 37. And Nick Chubb with just 11 carries today should be fresh to take this thing home. 11 personnel. Watson under center. And stretch it again to Chubb. Sticks his foot in the ground on the 40 to the 35, and then to the 33 for a gain of 4. Tick, tick, tick. Seconds, 9 seconds. Keep being patient there, Deshaun. Snaps it with 7. Play action this time. He'll fire it over the middle. Caught. First down again. Amari Cooper. Yeah. Cooper's got a boatload of catches in this one now. 9 for 102 yards.
Yeah, Browns clearly looking for some insurance points here to extend their lead on this drive, but they're doing it in a smart way that's taking a lot of clock off the scoreboard and trying to get themselves out of here with the points to extend the lead, and with as little time as possible left.
Nice diving play. Christian Benford made a really good play on the ball. Otherwise, that is 6 more. And definitely lights out for Buffalo. Watson dragging across the middle. Elijah Moore sets up a 3rd and 2. Watson has 32 completions, and he's still not over 300 yards yet. He has just been short and efficient with his passing today.
Yeah, very efficient. A lot of underneath work, but it's doing the job. It's keeping the chains moving, and they're keeping these drives sustained.
Yep. And there's another one. Just a little 4 or 5 yard route. Elijah Moore with catch number 9. These guys are going to have double-digit catches and not 100 yards today. There has not been yet, Wendell. No, he very rarely gets in unless there would be an injury or a stamina sub situation, and it's an Amari Cooper hat trick. That's 3 for Coop, and that could be good night Irene for the Bills.
Yeah, 3 for 2 certainly is a recipe for success here in the wild card, as these Browns have this stadium absolutely going nuts, as it looks like they're going to bring home a huge playoff win here at home.
Can you imagine if they were up 20 with 6 minutes to go in a playoff game? The place would be on fire.
That camera shot there would have been realistic. You couldn't have had a steady shot to save your life. It'd have been rocking.
39-18. Up the middle. Big hit taken there. Tony Fields into Anthony Bell. I think you're right, Bo. We don't do any declarations anymore after the one game where the Ravens scored 14 points in like 8 seconds. So, but they're well on their way. Fat Lady has warmed up and she is about ready to take center stage. Big sack again, Miles. A ho-hum 3.5 for him. And your defensive player of the year. I don't know if he's going to win defensive player of the year this year because he might just win MVP. And I don't know if they would give both things to him. Like, seriously, he could just win the MVP.
Yeah, they won't give him both.
The NFL.
If they would not give him both if he did do that. But certainly,
maybe his teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Darius has like 35 sacks. So 2nd and 22, and they're setting up a screen, and that's 2 more. Sorry, Bills. Mike Hall Jr. in the end zone, and we have 41-18. I do feel bad about screen sacks.
Yeah, especially safety screen sacks. Those are not fun.
I didn't realize until we saw it today when the Browns got their safety that the safety is also the same. So now they don't punt it anymore. They just kick it off.
I think they have the choice. They have the choice of either kicking it from the 20 or they can punt it too.
But also from the 20?
I don't know where they punt
spot?
it from. I think it's it may be a different spot. But obviously they elected to kick off from the 20, but I think you can still punt. I might be wrong.
But the way that Chris Rose and Zagura were talking about it sounded like that was just the new rule now. You just do the same kickoff, but you do it from the 20 instead of the 35 or whatever.
Oh, no, David. Oh, no.
Left side throw to the Chief. I can't read it. I'm looking at the screen. He's up to 299 yards passing on his 35th completion.
Bo says that's what's wrong with him. Oh no.
That's what's wrong with you, Bo. To pay your exorcist. That's funny. That's funny. 3:39 and counting now. Full chew clock mode potentially as Chubb will lose a couple yards. I forgot to pay. 11 seconds, 10 seconds. So it still feels like they were snapping it too fast. Now here we go. 7, 6, 5. Well, guys, this one started out, and up until about 5 minutes of game time ago was what, 24-18, right? And the Browns have exploded for 17 more points here and have really looked good and rubber stamping this game for themselves here with 2:15 here now to go. Option keeper, but Watson will hold it with both arms and get hit by the defender. Rasul Douglas. 2-minute warning time, guys. This one was a lot of fun. We do want to thank you for being on. I know some of you will pop off here now that this thing is no longer in doubt, but we do very, very much appreciate you. Again, thanks so much to all of our subscribers. Picked up another new one yesterday, so if that was you, we do appreciate it. Always appreciate our old school faithful as well. The OG subscribers have been with us for a long time. We're about ready to start our 5th year of Brown Sims, which started in the summer of 20. Getting ready to get into our 5th season of real Browns football since it started, which is pretty wild. Let's go for it, Mitchell. It's fine. Go. We got it in the bag, I think. You can go to sleep.
Yep, I think you're safe.
Appreciate it, Richard. Thanks, man. Take care of yourself. 8 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 39. They're going to have to run one more play. On a 4th and 4, they're going to go for it. And Watson will chuck it. End zone. Incomplete. Turn the ball over on downs. 35-yard line. Josh Allen, another season, I have to feel like the Bills underperformed again. Not to where their expectations, of course. Their roster went over a pretty big overhaul. They made some big decisions. They let a lot of their veteran core pieces go.
Yep.
And some of that was money reasons, and some of that's just age. Father Time is undefeated. But so it'll really be interesting to see, and then the gamble to get rid of Stephon Diggs, and
right.
So it'll be curious to see how their season actually is. But yeah, they definitely feel like they're a Super Bowl or bust caliber roster. Fourth and 10 here, 18 seconds, Kid. Why don't you go ahead and start wrapping this one up?
Yeah, Browns are going to bring home a big, exciting wild card win at home for the fans. Gotta love seeing that here against a very good Bills team. And at first, it really was a competitive game. Hard fought, hard contested. Bills kind of strike first to get the opening salvo going, and we're in it really all the way through until the fourth quarter, until the Browns just decided enough was enough, and it started with the defense. Defense came up big in a big way, and just a very efficient offense, continuing just grinding it down and down the field, getting themselves into the end zone. But the defense, man, that demolition dog rush really got the job done today, and that is why the Browns come away with a huge playoff win.
Absolutely is. 41-18 is your final score here for the Bills. Josh Allen, 18 for 28 today, 217. He scored one touchdown for the Bills on the ground. Cook started out really strong, 11 for 56, but then they were just down and had to go away from it. The rookie Ray Davis had the touchdown run as well. Curtis Samuel, 5 for 93, but 2 drops. 4 for 56 in the touchdown for Dawson Knox. Keon Coleman, the rookie, 3 for 22, but 2 drops. Khalil Shakir, 2 for 20, 2 for Dalton Kincaid in this one as well. Leading tackler, Christian Benford, called his names plenty of times, as well as Mike Edwards, one of their new safeties, Matt Milano, their all-world linebacker. 2 sacks for Rousseau, 1 for Oliver, a half for Deion Jones and Matt Milano. And once again, no interceptions. Remember, Watson did put one on the turf, but Nick Chubb did recover it. 37 of 47, 314, and 4 touchdowns today. That's 78%. And how about Corey Bojorquez? He gets himself a 118 quarterback rating, 1 for 1 for 28 yards in this one. 18 for 71 for the Chubbernaut today, 8 for 71, and the touchdown for Deshaun Watson. So his legs were really important today, but getting those 142 rushing yards, a big part of the victory as well. Cooper today, 11 for $122. He had 4 touchdowns. I missed one. He had all 4 of the touchdowns. Amazing. Amari Cooper today, 11 for 122 and 4. Elijah Moore, 9 really tough catches, 55 yards. Chubb, 6 for 38. How about Chubb catching 6 balls today? 6 for the Chief, 5 for 58 for Jerry Jeudy, and 1 for 28 for Rodney McLeod in his final season as an NFL player. 10 tackles for JOK, 7 for Ward, 7 for Emerson, 3.5 for Miles, 3 for Za'Darius, 2 for Mike Hall, 1 for Tomlinson, and a half for Obo in this one. No turnovers either way, actually, which in and of itself feels like a little bit of a minor miracle. All right, guys, this was a ton of fun. As I said, time will not allow us to do the rest of this round of the playoffs, but we will pick it up with the Browns in the divisional round here coming up very shortly, so you can see the Browns get that one done. Bengals at Dolphins, and then technically the Jags won the division, so Houston goes to Jacksonville. On this side, Rams are going to go to Dallas, the Bears go to the 49ers, and the Vikings go to the Saints. Appreciate you being on, Bo. Go Browns indeed. So that's what this one looks like here. Again, Kit and I will be back to continue to sim the rest of it. Whether or not we just do the championship games or the divisional games, we'll just have to see how much we can crank out, because somebody goes back to school this week. Womp womp. Anyway, for Kit out on the left coast, Phil here in Central Ohio, we are Nagy on Sports, guys. We appreciate you very much. Hope you enjoyed this one. I know I sure did. Browns moving on to the divisional round, and we will bring that one to you here very shortly. So, you guys are the best today. As always, we will get out of here by saying, Go Browns!